everybody? I'm Tomsdragon, and you're watching another episode of Kingdoms and Castles, where we have gotten quite a bit done. I'll be honest, since the first episode, where we just sort of, it gets faster. I feel like this game ramps up quicker the more years you get into it. Obviously, you have more people who can do more stuff. You're able to sort of vastly increase what your production looks like over time, and you're able to just kind of get a lot done. So this game really scales up to become a faster paced game where you're not as worried about just waiting for resources, waiting for stuff. It really kind of speeds up as the game goes along. So something we're going to do in this episode is that we haven't done. I've been talking about it since the first episode, and it's fish. We're gonna do fishing, and we're gonna have a fishing industry. Something I'm very glad I did was not fill this area in with houses. Why? Because fishing industry requires a little bit weirder stuff than your normal industry. First, you need a fishing hut. That needs to be built by the sea. Be careful not to place too many fishing huts in one area that overfish. Yep, that's fine. We're just going to do the one for now. And then you need a fishmonger who prepares and stores each fish from the fishing hut, and then can cut into multiple servings if tools are available. So we'll have to get tools up and running at some point too. Another thing that I'm considering doing is to get more of an industry area set up over here. So in other words, we're going to do an iron mine because we do have access to iron here. Going to get a blacksmith going over here. We're also going to increase how many charcoal burners we have. Well, not increase, because we actually have a ton of charcoal being used up, or not used currently. So we're actually doing really well, but we might need to increase some more to do our blacksmith. So we're going to go ahead and get some things queued up going. We got 29 idle workers, so this actually won't take much time at all. So we're going to go ahead and set it up here. As you can see, it kind of gives us a range of where we can. So we're going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it right here. How many does it take up? It just takes up one tile. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it here. I'm also going to clear out these trees here and these trees here, just to give us some more room. And we're going to do a road straight south into it. And we'll get that all cleared out. So after we put up our fishing hut, as you can see, we can already place our fishmonger, and I think we're just going to frickin' put it literally right here, right next to it. And it should be within still a decent range of, you know what, actually I'll do it right here, as soon as they get this tree cut down. There we go, we'll place it right there. And then we will make our road come down and come over. So perfect. So now we got a little square there we can do something with later. We got some room here and over here, and everything kind of looks really nice and crisp through here. The other thing I've contemplated, which I think actually we should do, you can see that this is kind of I've got some highly trafficked areas kind of through here. Obviously, we've got this down here, and a lot of people are going up and down. We're going to have more action this way too. I am contemplating doing upgrading our road system. So we're actually going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go all the way through here, all the way through here, and yeah, that's all we'll do for now, I guess, because we don't have any more stone. But we're going to upgrade that, and it's going to allow, as you can see, you can watch their speed difference when they switch. You know, look how quickly they're going here, and then how slow they go transitioning up north there. So that's going to help a lot with just general productivity, help everybody get around to where they need to faster. So that's great. So we got the fishing hut up. They are going to be really getting full blast of all the fish here in this area, so that's awesome. We get 4 per fish. and 1 tool. So they don't have any tools, it's too far away. So we're going to have to get them some tools. So that's the next part of what we're doing. Awesome. So up here, yeah, we're gonna have to wait because I spent a lot of resources on my roads. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna set our kind of our base up here. What I need to do later is this unsuitable stone right here. This particular one needs to get, well, it really needs to be these two right here. Actually, need to get taken care of so I can get another road across over here. That's something I haven't done a good job of, is getting roads across, so we might have to demolish this and move him somewhere else to get some more roads. But what we're going to do now is set up iron mines. So we're going to have one right here, and we'll go ahead and set another one. Well, how many does it take to man it? We'll see how many it takes to man it, because we might want to set up more than one. Due to the fact that if they're as slow as the quarries are, it's going to take a lot of people to run it. We still have 17 idle people, though. It's pretty good. We're actually... I tell you what, when you get to this size, something that you got to keep track of is making sure you've had 2 quarries maybe. As soon as you realize you need more wood and you build a second forester, production halted, can't do any more in the stockpile. Yep. We need to upgrade our stockpile too, by the way. That's something else that I forgot to mention. We only have this little itty bitty stockpile that's running like this whole area. He needs to become more specialized for certain products, and we need to build like a specific, probably right here, we'll build another big setup for, well, really we'll set it up for like the charcoal maker, the forester, and then we might put one over here for the quarries to all feed into a lot quicker. But for now, so we've got this iron coming up, 6 output per year. They take 6 workers by base, so we're actually going to build a second one as soon as we get our blacksmith up and running. Alright, so we've got the blacksmith now. I want to put him right here, but the problem I'm going to have is if I want to access all 4 sides of this iron, I actually need to put him back like right here. So we're gonna, oh, no, don't do that. Let's do it right. Yeah, we need to do, hold on. Need to build one more road there so I can put my blacksmith up here, because I'm gonna save this space here for a larger stockpile, actually. That's the best thing I'm going to have to be able to do, is build another stockpile here in just a minute. So, with that in place... Ooh, merchant. Nice. Come here, merchant boy. What do I have to sell to you? 196 of the finest apples around. What do I have to buy from you? Oh, baby. That's a lot. That's nice. That feels good. We're gonna buy that, because that's some good stuff. We're also gonna buy this, because defense. Defense is good. Neat. So with that, we actually just got a ton of tools available to us, which is awesome. And what we need to do now is throw up a mini stockpile just like right here. What this stockpile is going to do for us is it's going to allow us to get like tools and anything that this place needs readily available, and it'll mostly come from here, probably a little bit come from the far side too. Another thing that we can build are small markets and markets. So small markets, workers carry extra food and charcoal to the market to create easy access for heads of households. So this market here really could go here. Right now, this is acting as a small market simply because this is where the charcoal is and the food is relatively close. these guys are starting to get out a little bit farther, so the food is not quite as easy. Taverns are too crowded. Try building more. Ooh, what? How do you get overcrowded? Frick. Okay, well, I didn't realize that was a thing. So we'll have to build another tavern, like, up here, but have it overlap a little bit, because... Jeez. Alright, well, neat. Didn't know that. Good to know now, though. So we're actually going to build this here, because I need a second one of those for sure. But then we might build a market right up here as a place, or a small market, as a way to help get more charcoal and food up to these houses over here. So I'm just going to plop that down right there. We're also, our charcoal production is over the roof, so we actually are doing really good on that and should not have a problem. Here is what I'm going to do, though. This charcoal producer is kind of in the way of a nice road that could exist right here. So we're going to demolish him. What we're going to do, build a road all the way through here, because this guy's going to need some charcoal. And we're going to produce, or build another charcoal burner, literally just right here, say. So that's going to give this guy access to both iron and charcoal in the area. We are going to probably change this, instead of a stockpile, into maybe a small market, just being right here. And when we upgrade our large stockpile here, this is going to store charcoal, iron, and wood for sure. Now, the one thing I will caution on these is these large stockpiles actually take a lot of people to man. So you need to be prepared for a population boom before you kind of just chuck one of those bad boys up, which I'm not necessarily prepared for, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm actually going to build a second house there. Ooh, charcoal burner. As soon as you built it, caught on fire. That's, when they ignited the flame, they ignited it a bit too much. So, that's funny. Terrible plague has swept the land. Five peasants are ill. We are going to spend the money to cure the plague, because that's some stupidity that I don't want to have to deal with. We need to increase our tax rate to about... We're going to be trending down to 43. So I need to build another tavern, like I said I needed before. We're going to build it right here. Right here? I'm going to build it right here. We'll face the other way, because we'll build our road out here in just a second. What do we need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's the 4, and then... I kind of like the blocks where I can have 2 of the big houses, and then usually 1 small house and some other stuff kind of slammed in there. So we're going to keep with that mantra that we've been doing before. This is kind of a bigger area. And we are going to do... And wow, yeah, we kind of caught up to ourselves as far as wood production, everything's going. So, alright, so we can hold up to 900 stuff here. So let's do 200 wood here. This place is not going to hold any more wood because we don't need it to. This guy is going to hold 200 charcoal. 0 of that, 0 of that, 100 of that, 0 of that. Okay, that's kind of how we're going to get that set up for now. 15 people visited, only 4 found, so that's fine. We'll have a nicer looking place here real soon. So everybody's happy. We have a nice high tax rate. We should be making money. Whew, we should be making a lot of money, which is good. Job priority, everything looks full. Like I said, stockpile workers always have that at the bottom. Normally everybody runs to get what they need anyways, but these large stockpiles, they take a ton of resources, so you could have some problems with that. We're actually going to zero out this one. I know we got stone there, but I don't really want it to do stone. Oh, geez. 0 there. 0 coal. I don't want coal stored here. And 0 of that. I think I want stone. You know what? Let's make this... Let's make that stone storage. That can be stone storage because it can kind of get into the middle of town and then be dispersed from there. Otherwise, it's fine. Wood can be way over here, which is okay. It's just it's closer then for these guys to travel up here and not as far into town. What else do we want? Think. All right, so we're making money. We're doing good on our happiness. Everybody's happy. My lord, people came to visit, but none saw fit. Life more pleasant. It's all right. It's like 67. Everybody happy here. All right, so what we can do now is now that we've got our blacksmith up and it's running, it's producing resources, so we should be getting quite a bit of fish now. About 27 fish from the fishing industry. That's all right. It's doing okay. Something else we can do with our food is we can do... Where is it? A baker. Takes wheat and charcoal and turns it into bread, stores bread until it is eaten. So we're able to do that as well. I believe, is that one of the... I think it's just a area of effect thing where it just makes everybody happy in an area. So maybe we should store some charcoal here. Maybe just keep, like, well, store charcoal here. Why do they not want to come here if it's, like, only... Alright, so for now, it looks like everything's running fairly smoothly. We've got another plague. Alright, if we're gonna have... Oh, frick. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. And what's our spread rate look like? Moderate. 15... Minus 15 to clinics. 2 overcrowded. Are not operation. Make sure there's staff more. Alright. So, because we just got hit with another stinking... son of a gun. We need to build a clinic. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to build this clinic, like, right here. But ultimately, we're going to throw a hospital up. Probably here. I feel like a hospital could be there, or just as easily right here, too. Well, actually, this is more our government district, so maybe right here. Alright, so 27 died in the last one. We'll have to see how many end up dying in this. Hey, that person was cured. Alright, I think we're actually gonna do okay. Probably not that many people died. I don't see anybody else who's sick. "14 people visited, 9 decided to stay." Okay, well, that's fine. We do currently have a plague going around. 22? Alright, well, I guess that's good. You know, if you lost 27 in the last one and you have a massive population here. Yeah, I don't know. I think we maybe got pretty lucky with that. Fish/pork. Meat/bread. Okay, so we must be doing pretty alright with that. Okay, something I'm going to do that I needed to do earlier, quality of life, more or less, is throw up a really big granary here. Should I do it right here? Let's throw it right there. We might tear that building down later and put something else there. Alright, so let's do 196. Oh, nice. He's going to give me 2 per thing. So let's complete that sale. That's good. Good money. Good money. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, and then we're going to do... We'll just buy that. We are now producing our own... Oh, just produce tools. Don't produce armament. Frick. We have a lot of armament. 5 tools being forged, 2 used by foresters, 1 used by quarry, 1 but used by fish. So +1. So we might need to actually build ourselves a second one of those. However, that's going to be all the time I have for this episode. So we've kind of expanded everything. This episode was a lot of let's get our fishery up, let's get our tools being processed and built, and we actually probably need to add on to that because we're a lot bigger than what we were. So it looks like maybe we're being limited by our iron storage, so we might have to just do another iron setup. Yeah, they're not fully staffed. What do you mean not fully staffed? Oh, well, actually, we can do this. Anyways, so we'll put them up there because they're an essential item to our production now. So that's going to be all the time I've got, though. In the next episode, whew, man, if I have to leave a cliffhanger, we have a dragon and Viking attack happening at the same time. So we'll see you then, and if this whole place hasn't burnt to the ground.